Yeah, so that's he did help with that, and then yeah, anyways. But then afterwards, he acted like he didn't know how to fucking. Plus, like he has another son, so I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. Is like I'm breaking that cycle. I'm getting distracted by stop messaging me. Ah, messages. That's actually my son's step brother. I guess it could be my stepson, but I'm not with his dad, so like that's my son's stepbrother messaging me on Snapchat because he just says random shit. I mean, he likes pictures of their cat Fluff that they're probably gonna get back. Anyways, yeah. So I said that, and some girl that's supposed to be spiritual gets on there. And is like, "Well, you opened your legs, and it happened." So, and I don't always like say stuff back. It just depends. So I wasn't really feeling like it, and then like my inner self or whatever was like, no, fucking say something. Don't be scared to say something, because then just say it. I was like, how the fuck did you know? How the fuck do you know I wasn't raped? That's a really insensitive thing to say. And she didn't say anything back. And then of course, Alex gets on there and she defends me too. She's like, you act like mistakes don't happen. Don't act ignorant. And then somebody else gets on there and is like defending me too, and I'm like, wow, like I'm not used to this type of shit. I'm used to being the one dogged on, or like people just watch me get fucking obliterated or whatever. Oh, that's the thing I just remembered. That's part of this type of shit. So that's what I'm saying. I was used to that. So like sometime last week I was like, I made myself feel something, like feel some trauma that I hadn't felt, because like I literally just would be like, it would happen in the past, like people would pretend to be my friend, and I was thinking more on the where the trauma was like in 2017, and I was thinking of putting it together that my youngest daughter's dad sent people after me, and then he would also like, I'm just like, there was another person that was my friend before him, and then that person just like literally just ripped me to shreds on my fucking Facebook posts. And my twins brother's ex-girl, her daughter fucking sits there and goes and likes some of that shit. So I'm like, bitch. I'm like, yeah, see, people, I'm used to that type of shit. So like I had to fucking make myself feel that, and like my inner self was like, we're gonna sit here and feel this. And I was just like, oh my god. And so I tried to get up in my head, and I tried to dissociate like I did whenever that happened in the past. Like, I'm kind of doing that now. It's okay. Because it was like a shock, and so like I didn't want to feel the feeling because I was afraid. Like I feel intensely, so I was afraid of like the broken heart syndrome thing. So I didn't, because it's a very small chance, but you can die from that. So I was like, and plus it's fucking painful as shit, bro. Having your heart broken because people are like literally fucking ripping you to shreds. Yeah, so I won't go into fully what she's saying, but she was just calling me a terrible mom and all that shit. And I don't know. And then I was thinking about the anonymous app that I had then. That's like, it's kind of like the Not Gonna Lie, but it was called some weird S. I can't pronounce it. And we all had it on when Facebook was bigger, and there was somebody on there attacking me, and I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, I bet you it was somebody that my fucking ex, my husband at the time, sent to say that shit. Go take care of your kids, blah blah blah. And it's like, what do you mean I'm the one that's taking care of them 24/7 while he sleeps his bum ass in the fucking basement all the fucking time? The only time he comes up is to take a shower occasionally, and to fucking eat, and that's it. And come up and get all the food and eat, like eats most of the food because he was lazy as fuck. And then he had the nerve to be like, you're always yelling at the kids, meh, meh, meh. Okay, well, you're always laying down there acting like a fucking so-called depressed bum. So that's why I do have problems with people. Are you depressed, or are you fucking milking me? Or are you just saying that so you don't have to do anything? Because that's the shit I'm used to. So I had to get myself out of that and be like, okay, not everybody's fucking trying to pull one over on you with that, because, you know, people do have mental illnesses. So, but like, dealing with people that would like milk it and pretend to have the shit or whatever the fuck they did made me be like, are you just trying to get my sympathy, or are you actually just struggling? So with my twin, when he was actually struggling, I'd be kind of cold. I'd be like, and then my inner self would be like, hello, he's actually struggling. He's not trying to manipulate you. And it's like, okay, well, that's what I'm used to. So you gotta give me a bit. Yeah, but anyways, so I was processing all that shit, and I was like, I don't want to feel it. But then, like, I went up into my head instead of dissociating, and my inner self's like, go back down into your heart and feel it. And I did, and I just cried. But I was like, this is the first time I've actually allowed myself to feel this pain from that time period, because that's the type of shit I'm used to. Like, I didn't have time, and it wasn't safe to feel it then because it was so intense and fresh. But like, it's not happening now, and so I'm able to like allow myself to feel it. So like today, I was allowing myself to feel like all the times I was just trying to genuinely have an equal give and take friendship, relationship, or whatever, and people just, this is a game to me, bitch. Like, okay, yeah, they were probably also operating from their childhood wounds, but some of them were like super calculated, and I'm like, that's why I just be like, okay, yeah, I want friends, and I wish I had in real life ones, but it's much safer for me to have them online. And yeah, I try to make in real life ones. It's not very, you know, like easy, because they don't stick around or they don't come around. But there's not really anybody close by anyways, except for my best friend, you know. And like the other ones that are closer, kind of, they were all struggling, so like, how can they get here too, you know? Like, so I'm the one that usually has to go, but I don't, like, I can't always, especially if I don't have that relationships established enough to where you're a safe enough person for me. So like, my inner child's like, I don't feel safe with anybody. I'm like, I understand, but I didn't say much. I let my inner child say all this stuff. Like, I can't even say all of it, because it's like, I'm giving you the gist of it though, so it's like, just wanted to say all that. I needed to open up, but like, I try to be vulnerable, but it's so hard, because when my vulnerability was constantly used against me, I'm like, I can only give you what I have after I process it and feel it. So like, you guys just watch me anyways. So like, I get triggered a lot with this stupid algorithm and the views and being able to see people who view me, and I'm like, that's good and bad, because at the same time, then I can see who I need to fucking block because they're just sitting in my views. And I think one of my friends or whatever, I think they keep feeling that, okay, maybe I better start liking stuff, because if I keep staying in the views, I'm gonna get blocked. You really will, because I don't like understand that. Like, okay, you have people you're cool, they interact or whatever at first, and then they stop, and then they just watch, and it's like, I will block you. But I don't know, I just get like that because I'm like super protective of myself, and I'm like, I have to be, because it's a fucking jungle out here, dude. It's a fucking jungle, and I don't think I really have to explain that.